Good evening, and welcome to another spoken word event. This is Obsidia, Andriod, featuring the Villain of Truth. Tonight's topic, the unknown imagination, and the dark skeletal husks of the Holocaust, huddled together as corpses. But they are not yet dead. They are merely husks, swollen chambers with sunken eyes, and I don't know where this shit comes from, but it's coming forth from my mind. I never watched a movie with all this shit in it, but man, does it come forth as if I lived it. Some people believe that the darkness that they see comes from somewhere else, or maybe it's because they're filled with demons, but me, I don't know. I consider this a gift, because I speak as if I lived, and I don't want to remember. That's why I don't ever want to memorize all the shit that I've written, because it's so utterly dark that, well, it's worse than the hallways that I lived in when I was a kid. Growing up, fat, abused, nerd, geek, I was the worst. Sticks and stones, they broke my bones. On my way to school, thrown out of cars, by assholes, smoking, we're illiterate, just for fun. I don't even know why they did that, other than the fact that, well, I was fat, and I was lonely. And I still am to this day, but that doesn't stop me from reading whatever's coming off my mind, and the tongue and the adaptation of this dark man's soul. This gift from God that I don't even believe in, because, well, let's admit it, fate is just too beautiful, destiny is too amazing, and compassion is nearly dead. I can't wait for it to wake in the human manifestation of the conscious stream of the human condition that's, well, it's nearly dead, it's decrepit, like androids, yeah. Too much darkness isn't good for the soul, but I can't live without the poetic dark. What comes out of me when I'm speaking to whatever, no one that's listening, no one's ever clapping, and no one's ever heard me dangle via a noose from that hallway. Seen my toes scribble words in the air, Morse code. As I lay there dying, hovering in the air. Not suicide attempt, but some may be calling that just like life was unfair. But really, it's all how you persevere, overcoming the fate that once was. Mental illness, that is prejudice, that is hatred, that is lust, that is carpe diem, that's right. That's evil. Perseverance is the character fate that everyone's given up on, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next 24 hours, because, well, it's new life, it's a new day, and hell's been liberated from all the angels that went into the darkness, because they, well, they live for atonement. Their every day of broken off wings from God or the devil, whoever cast them out of whatever place that they couldn't live in anymore, because, well, I think that I'd rather live in a house after the great twilight aftermath of death, awaiting heaven or hell, beside angels who live there every moment for that atonement, rather than, well, a demonic person, a man, nah, not even a man, someone that drew a pentagram, yeah, their own four walls of their home became 6, no, then 8, and then crossed over like some evil star of fate, because, well, they exhibited all sorts of evil, quasi-sexually related violence and domestic abuse upon their family, and that's disgusting. Worse than androids living in my brain, riddling off all this shit that I can't even explain, as if I lived all the darkness, and I can't understand why it's coming out of me, but at least this is something that I know this is the way I ought to be, because I'd rather be here in the darkness, speaking alone, knowing nobody's listening, than be out there trying to pretend like I belong on this earth, as if this world was my home. I'm never gonna fit in, and that's my dread thought. The dread thought is that I'm already lost, and the strange comfort is that I don't even fear grabbing the bait that is the Bay of Mercy. No. Yeah, the fear it is, I embrace it, because, well, without it, I wouldn't want to live in the moment. I'd be like all those other people who really live in carpe diem just to get some sexual sadist lust, or something out of someone else, leaving them behind in the wake of their carnal verbiage. So tonight, remember, love rules, and that's why you exist. Don't let somebody else steal your fate, and if that's already happened, I'm so fucking sorry. Have a good night. I love you.